There we go. Okay, microphone is working. Yippee skippy. Alright. Let me really quickly also set up some music in the background for you lovely little lads. Okay, let's see. What do we listen to today? Do we listen to more Deadbolt because Chris Christodoulou reigns supreme, or we could just listen to like that little thing I have on Steam, the like chill thing. Oh, speaking of Steam, oh my gosh, I have to put your stream avatars. I can't not have your guys' stream avatars. You guys would die of sadness. Also, ignore the super fucking loud ass birds outside my window. Those silly little critters getting up to mischief, as they say. One sec, let me open up stream avatars so then you can have your little dudes. Boop, boopity boop. Boopity boopity boop. Boopity doopity boop. Hello! So I ignore my random ramblings. I'm currently opening stream avatars so then you guys can have silly little dudes to run around the screen with. There we go. Much better. Much better. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, now we just have to pick what background music. Should we listen to Chris Christodoulou, My Beloved, or do we listen to more like chill lo-fi type stuff? If you have a preference, since you are currently the first and only person here as of right now. Yippee! Alright. Go. Alright, sweet. Okay, now everything is set up. What's your Twitch? My Twitch is... Let me pull it up. I think it's Stefano_Gaming TV, but I'll send a link just to be sure. There you go. Chill Lo-Fi? Alright, bet. Alright, let me open that up on Steam then really quick. Let me close Spotify. Okay. We're gonna be vibing. And you guys get nice background ambient sounds, which will be nice. It's very chill. Yeah, see? Now we're cooking. Alright, let me put on... Okay, good. It's already on the playlist I do. Sweet. Fire. Okay. Let me up the music volume. And we have nice little rain ambience. Yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're chilling. Alright, let me also make sure that it's... Okay. Is that too loud? Alright, I'm gonna leave it here for now. If it's too loud or if it's too quiet, just let me know and I will adjust it accordingly. Alright, now we're vibing. Now we're vibing. Certified vibe hours. Alright. Let me close that. Okay, sweet. Alright. We are being chilling. Alright, so yeah, so right now we have to finish the main menu, which is most of the time relatively simple. The only time when it's not really is when it comes to doing the settings, which is, you know, usually sounds perfect. Sweet. All right, good. I'm so glad to hear that. All right. So usually for the settings, most of the time I just do like the basics, like, you know, music volume, game volume, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I can't think. Like graphics type stuff, like if you want to have like low graphics. Also, what's it called? If you ever want me to change your little avatar, because right now you are the engineer from Risk of Rain, but if you want me to change your avatar to something else, just let me know. Like if you want to be like this lady, or like, let's see here. If you want to be this fancy floaty person, or you know, there's a lot of different options for the characters. So if there's anything that you would specifically like to see, just let me know. Alrighty. And then there's also the basic little block person, which you can add a bunch of different cosmetics to. So if you want any certain cosmetics, I can try and look and see if we have any of them. Alright, I'll leave you here for now. There we go. I'll drop some little stars down. And you can actually type little commands in chat. And you can control your little characters, which is pretty fun. It just gives you something nice to do. I think I ended stream. Did I end stream? I did not end stream. It might have just lagged a little bit. Okay, yeah, I think it just lagged a tiny bit. We're good. We're chilling. Alright. That scared me for a second. Got a little scared it is. Right. Yeah, I was probably just a little bit of lag. The usual. Okay, so we're gonna have when you press the play button. So let's actually testing area. We're gonna make this a. Oh, okay, no, we're not gonna do that. Okay, so we're just gonna copy this. And we're gonna put this over here. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. That is very nice of you. Very epic. Alrighty. Okay. So, yeah, so we're gonna add this fade right here. Yeah, I think it just glitched out for a sec, yeah. Yep, sir doodles. Alrighty. So we're gonna put this, make this really big. I gotta add, tell me you ended stream. No! I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. That is tragic. I am so sorry to hear that. Alright, so let's see if this works. There we go, okay, nice. So now we have a nice little fade in at the beginning of the thing. There we go. This is also probably one of the most complicated main menus I've ever made, because you can like actually play the game from the main menu. In the sense you can like, yeah, run around and rocket jump. Definitely the most complicated main menu I've ever made, that's for sure. Most of the time it's like, you know, text and then fancy moving image in the background, or like even a still image in the background. You know, it's usually a lot less in depth per se, where you can like actually do stuff. So, you know. Okay, so let's see here. So yeah, so once you do that, we will then do not fade. Oh, I can't type. Oh my god. Fade variable fade black, and so we'll say if that's false, and then if we click on that, we'll make the variable true. There you go. Releasing for Xbox? I've never released a game for console before, but that would be really cool. Like if this game like takes off, kinda, I would definitely be looking into that, because I know how to like do controller settings, like that kind of stuff. So I could definitely make the controller work, but I have no idea how to actually get it onto a console. So if I like look that up and figure that out, and like this game actually goes pretty well, that would be sick. That would be fire. I would love to do that. That'd be awesome. Alrighty. Let's see. Alright, so we have this. And then we will do if that is true. And the fade object opacity is greater than or equal to 255. There we go. And then we'll do change the scene. Change the scene. We'll do select, and we'll do class select. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so now once we click play, it should do that thing. But we want to do more whenever you click play, because like right now, if I just go into this thing and I just click play, like it works, but like that doesn't look crazy good, you know? So what we're gonna do, also I just realized, one sec. Fade is like behind stuff. See? There we go, much better. There you go. So now when you click that, it'll fade out and do that. So like, I want to add a little extra sound effects. Also, sorry if the game like lags a bit while I'm like streaming this, because you know I have the stream avatars open, the other thing open in the background, and the streaming stuff. So if the game looks like it lags a little bit on my end, that's just because I'm using basically all the power my PC has to offer right now. So when it's a play, Souls like boss, bro, bet that would be cinema. 5 first, of course. No, for sure. Go ahead. People are always welcome to make videos on my little games and stuff. In fact, that always makes me so happy. Especially like whenever I see somebody play one of my horror games, and it actually goes well and there's no bugs or anything. It's always so fun watching the playthroughs of those. It makes me so happy. All right, let's see here. Okay, so for sound effects, okay, we're gonna try this actually. We're gonna do cursor. Cursor's in touch with object. Actually, no, we're gonna make a group really quick. So we're gonna add a new group. We're gonna do play. Oh no, not group name. Oh, whoopsies. We'll do buttons. We'll do play. We need quit. We need credits, and we need settings. There we go. Perfect. There's a bit of delay between chat and stream. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. There's usually a little bit of stream delay. I don't know really how to turn that off, like stream delay, or if that's literally just like a Wi-Fi problem for me. Since again, I'm like what's it called? I'm using like Wi-Fi. I'm not like hard-lined in, with like Ethernet or anything. So my Wi-Fi definitely is not the best, to say the least. So that could be the reason of the stream delay. It's either that or it's just there's a setting that I don't know how to turn off. It's probably one of those two, if I had to guess. But yeah, sorry about that. Okay, cursor, touches and buttons. Okay, yeah. So then we'll do buttons, font size, and then we're gonna look at what their size is really quick. So let's go to, we'll just go to quit, 70, okay. So we'll say if it's not touching anything, put it at 70, and if it is touching something, let's do like 72, and see how that looks. There you go. So now the buttons get like a little bit bigger when you hover over them. So that looks a little bit nicer. I'm gonna make them a tiny bit bigger actually. We're gonna do like 75. There's a lot of YouTube tutorials you could watch at a time. Yeah, probably, for sure. For sure. Alright, so we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna also do buttons, color. We're gonna set the color to, we'll do like red. And then if it's not touching them, we'll turn it back to white. So now whenever you hover over the buttons, it'll look more like you're actually selecting buttons. It's like, yeah, there you go. See? Now it feels a lot more like you're actually like, it just feels more responsive, There we go, much better, much better. Okay, and now we just need to do one more thing. We're gonna do when it is in touch with the buttons, and we're gonna do once. Very, very important that you add trigger once. Like, very important. Anytime you're doing something with sound effects, triggering it once is so important. Because if you don't, you get like the loudest repeated sound you've ever heard in your entire life. And it is abysmal. And we don't want that. Okay, so now we just gotta find a sound effect for every time you hover over an item. Or not an item, a button. One sec, let me see. I probably have like a billion different ones. Like, what's this sound effect? Honestly, you know what? We can use that. That works. Why not? That's the sound for dry firing a gun. But you know what? We can use it for this too. That sounds like a menu select sound. Especially if we like change the pitch of it. So to do like 0.8. Let's try that. And then we'll do like 5 for the volume. We want it to be kind of quiet. Alright, there we go. So now every time you hover over a button, it should have a little sound effect. Okay. It kind of does, but it's like a little quiet. So let's do a little bit louder. And then I think I'm gonna do... we're going to do random and range, and then we're going to do 0.9 and like 1.4. So then whenever you do that, it'll be a sound that is like random between those two numbers. So then it won't be the same sound every time. Actually, I kind of like how that one sounds though, when it is kind of the same sound. Let's see how 1.4 sounds just on its own. Let's see that. Okay, let me update that. Difficult thing I've added? Ooh, that's a good question. I think, and this might come to a surprise, I think okay, well, it's not exactly the hardest thing I added, but it made things so much more complicated. So for the rocket jumping, just in general, like the mechanic of actually rocket jumping, so originally what I was going to do was I was going to have, when you shoot this thing, it creates a like hitbox that when you're in the hitbox, it adds a force away from it so that, you know, it just pushes you away so then you can rocket jump. However, when I tried that, I realized very quickly that it pushes you outside of the box and then you just stop. You lose like all momentum. Like there is no momentum, basically, if that makes sense. And so I was like, crap, I'm gonna probably have to use like the 2D physics engine to do that. So then, you know, I ended up doing that and now we have this. The problem with that is now using the physics engine, I have to have basically everything use the physics engine if I want it to be affected by the rockets. And holy crap, doing physics stuff it's so complicated. And so now whenever I like add things, instead of being able to just add it the normal simple way, I have to like overcomplicate just about everything to make it accommodate for the physics. And it is very, very complicated. At least for me, because I normally don't do things with physics. Like the only time I think I ever have was in Grief and Acceptance, like the one horror game. And the only reason I even did it in that game was just because I wanted to like test out and experiment with like ragdoll physics. But yeah, so I would say probably that one. Not in the sense of it was like super hard or like difficult at the beginning, but it makes everything else a lot more complicated to add, if that makes sense. Hopefully that sufficiently answers your question. Alright, let's see. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I was messing around with the sound effects. Okay, let me try, I'm gonna increase the volume a little more. Let me do random and range between 1.3 and 1.4. Feel like it was, yeah, no, I definitely feel like it was worth it too, because like that's also just such a fun mechanic. Like whenever I'm just sitting here alone, like even when I'm not streaming, it's just so fun to just like go around just doing this, like just like rocket jumping. Like that's such a fun mechanic to mess around with, and that also gives so much potential for like level making later. Okay, oh wait, I think I realized what the problem is. One sec. I forgot to add for each object. That's gonna be much better. There we go. So then we'll put this here, put this here, put this here, and then we'll press play. And now, okay, it works, but if you do it really fast, then it doesn't, because I think that's just because the sound effect isn't properly set up. I'm thinking. So in that case, we might have to use a different sound. One sec. I'm gonna really quickly go to a absolutely god tier website called Pixabay. Pixabay is amazing. You can find so many like free god tier sound effects there. It's amazing. So we'll do like menu button. And I'm pretty sure you can also find stock images there as well. And that's where I got some for see-through static. Very helpful. Alright, one sec. Okay, let's see. Let's see what sounds like. Honestly, that sound could work. No. Nope. 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 That doesn't sound too bad. Alright, what do you think? Should we have a more like click sound? Like this? Oh, here, one second. Let me like... Crap, there's like no way I can really increase the volume of that. Okay, so either a more click type sound or a more like bubbly kind of, not that one. Oh my god, which sound? This one. Yeah, you guys can probably barely hear that. Oh, wait, there's a volume slider here. Wait. Okay, so either this kind of sound, something like that, or something more like this. Like, do we want like a more like click kind of sound, or do we want a more like bubbly kind of sound like this? I'll have to. So katana. You know what? I could definitely try. I'll see if there's any things that look like it at all. One sec. Let me do. Okay, so now you're orange. So we're getting closer. Bubbly? Alright, gotcha. Alright, bubbly sounds it is. Alright, let me download that. And then I'm gonna really quickly edit that sound effect so that it's a little bit shorter instead of playing it like over and over again. And for like really fast like audio or like sound effect editing, there's a website I use called Audio Mass. That website is so helpful if you're just like want to just really quickly like cut out a part of an audio to like just isolate a specific part. That is really helpful. There we go. Now we have our sound effect. Beautiful. And then if I ever want to add like effects or like actually edit the sound, I use Soundtrap, which is what I normally use to make music as well. Very helpful. Alright. And then yeah, we'll increase the volume in game manually. Okay. We'll do, we'll just call this bubble select. There we go, and then I'll export that. Save it. Sweet. Alright. And then I'll import that into here. Perfect. Alright. And then we're just gonna increase the volume by like a bunch so that it's like louder in game. So now we'll see how this sounds. Okay, making it louder. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, alright. I think that sounds pretty good. I might want to see how it would sound like a tiny bit faster. Let's see how that sounds. Yeah, I'm just curious if I do this. Oh god. See, that's I forgot to add the once. That's what happens if you don't do once. It plays it like a billion times at once. Actually, that was probably one of the more tame examples of that. There we go. I like that. That's nice. Very peaceful. 1.1? Alright, gotcha. Alright. Nice. Now we're chilling. Peak game name ever. Thank you. I thought that would be a fun little name for it. Cause I like nobody commented like a name idea, and so I was like, crap, I gotta think of a name for this monstrosity of a game. And yeah, and so I ended up thinking of just like Stefano's Community Chaos, but like Stefano's is tiny, and it's just Community Chaos. I thought that'd be a fun one. Alright, also yeah, one sec, let me go back to trying to edit your little characters. Also, would you really have oh my god, not that again. Wesker himself. Okay, one sec, I got to attempt to give you more little faces and stuff. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. What hats are there? Are there any hats I can give you that look like? Let's see. I'm looking through stuff right now. What does this look like? Okay, no, that's definitely not what we're looking for. Let me see if I can give you like horns of some kind. That'll probably make it look more like it. Oh, a star has appeared. Like, what are these? Okay, no, I I mean, those are horns, but those aren't the ones I'm looking for. What about these? I mean, that's kind of, but they're not like in the right direction. Stranded Deep. I know I've definitely heard of that game. I might have to look it up to like see if I can actually think of it. You know what? That's a little bit closer. Oh, whoopsies. I just accidentally stole that. Whoopsies. There you go. I'll give you guys more stars. And some bombs, because why not? Then maybe you guys will land on some of the stars. Yeah, see, there you go. W catch by Necro. Holy shit. Alright. There. Played Raft. Oh, yeah, Raft is a fun game. That's a really fun game. That is very epic. You know what, one sec. I gotta do my favorite command really quick. There we go. Now you can watch Retro ascend into the heavens. Alright, so we have nice little sound effect when you hover over things. So that's good. And then... let me see here. Okay, so now I guess we just gotta start working on, like, settings and credits, basically. Well, credits, we'll do that another time, because I have... one sec, let me show you guys this really quick. You guys are about to be, like, brain damaged beyond all possible comprehension. One sec. Prepare yourselves. Okay, so this is a folder on my computer. One sec. Let me make it where you guys can actually see it. One sec. This is not sized properly. Oh, it just doesn't show the thing. Okay, you know what? Fine, good enough. Alright. This file on my computer is full of every screenshot I have taken of every comment that I have added into the game. And we have a lot. And for the credits, I'm gonna have every single one of these screenshots of like these different comments. So we're gonna have, you know, a little bit of everything. You know. Blue and white long peak. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I will try to recreate that instead. All right, but yeah, basically, yeah, what I just showed there, that's gonna basically be the credits of the game. Is like all those comments, and then obviously, you know, me at the top as well. But okay, so yeah, let me adjust this here really quick. Okay, so let me go to hair. There we go. Since I don't know if I can change like specific colors. I don't know if they have I'm just like scrolling through all the different random hairstyles. Oh, there's blue. there is blue. Oh yeah, I definitely think I am still gonna add like more ideas. It's just I just wanted to like get started on actually making levels instead of the what's it called? It look like your white lights. Oh, bet. Oh yeah, one sec. Let me give you weapons. I forgot about that. Okay, one sec. Main hand. I'll do sword. Oh, wrong sword. There's a lot of different swords. I can actually, I think there is actually a lightsaber. Yeah, I can give you a lightsaber. I mean, I know that one's blue, but... one sec, let me... what's this sword? Oh, that's the sword that he's using. I could give you two of them. I would say, doesn't Ahsoka have two? lightsabers? I'm pretty sure. If I'm correct. I thought she dual wielded. One sec, let me. There are red lightsabers. There is in fact red ones. If you wanna, we could give her a white sword and a red lightsaber. You want dual red lightsabers? I could do that too. Oh, why just created from pure frame? Oh, yeah, look at that. Dual red lightsabers. Whichever you'd prefer. Yeah, so for the lightsabers, it's a... Oh, wait, there's also... Oh, there's a black and orange one. Whoa. Okay, so for the lightsabers, there is blue, whatever that current one is, green, purple, red, and... What is this? Oh, and then that thing. Okay. If any of those colors sound appealing to you, just let me know and I will adjust it. And a brown robe. Alright, bet. One sec, let me... back. Actually, wait, no, I don't think it's back. What is that count as? Is it back? Just do blue lightsabers? Okay, gotcha. Okay, there you go. Lovely. Beautiful. Alright. And then back. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I don't know if there's a brown one, because there's the blue one, there's a green one, and there's a red one. For like the little like cloak kind of thing. We're just doing blue themed Ahsoka. Let's see here. And then actually, wait, let me see if I can also adjust the face at all. Oh my goodness, that's a very big face. Oh, that's definitely not the face we're looking for. Just ignore this. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Can give you a beak. It's some good faces on you. It's funny. Oh, you know what? Actually, wait, that looky kind of looks a little bit like it. Doesn't she have... She has like some... Wait, one sec. I'm looking at the picture of her just to double check. Honestly, I know she has like some white on her face, correct? But it's more like markings though. Let's see. Are there ones with little markings on it? Faces look goofy. Yeah, there's a lot of goofy little faces. I'm looking. Oh, no, that's definitely not. That's definitely not it. Oh, that's terrifying. That's even more terrifying. That looks really goofy. Oh my god, it's a blobfish. That's definitely not. That's definitely not what we're looking for. If only there was like previews of these whenever I'm like looking at, because I'm looking at the things and they just have random names, but none of them actually like really help me know what I'm looking at. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think we'll do this one now. Just for now. But if we find a better one, we'll get to that. Right. Okay, so we have that. Let's do. Okay, so we're gonna create a global variable. Just realizing here. Oh, I always thought those things she had were like horns. Whoopsies. Okay, let me change that one. Let me get rid of this. Okay, let's see. Hats, horns, no. Let's see what can I replace that with? Oh my goodness, I just removed half of your head. Whoopsies. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just messing around with hair to see what this does. Okay, I think we're just gonna do just none. And then yeah, the hair though we'd have to change that. Is there? Oh dang. For all the hairs, it's literally just hair and then a number. Like it's that doesn't help me very much. Why are they all just hair and a number? There's like, bro, there's like only like 3 different hairstyles. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we're starting to get to some different hairstyles. Nope. Super Saiyan hair. That they do. Okay, wait. Okay, we're getting closer. No, not that. We're going backwards. Now we just gotta find a. I would say this is probably the closest thing we've gotten so far. Now we just gotta find the right color. Still in your basement? I need food. Who let you out of the basement? We're gonna have to stuff you back down there. Dang, there's no blue version of this hair. I'll sorry about the loud whatever that is going past my house. Sounds like a lawnmower. I think that is it. Who is mowing the lawn right now? Stop it. I mean, I guess the closest thing to blue we have right now. I guess on this hairstyle. I mean, we could just do white. Saw greenish blue? Okay, gotcha. Alright, then I'll do that one. There you go. That works? Alright, sweet. Alright. Now we're getting better. We're getting closer. I'm just gonna mute for a sec because that is so loud. Okay, it seems to have quieted down for just a moment. Alright, so now we have the play button working, and we have the quit button working. So now whenever you click play, you know, it'll take you to here, and then you can choose your little subclass thing, and then that'll take you into the tutorial. Again, sorry if everything looks like it's going a little slow. That's just because, hang on. I'm bugging out the game because I'm running so much stuff on my computer. Okay, but yeah, so that'll take you to the tutorial. You can do the tutorial. Again, sorry for the unbelievably slow frame rates because I'm running so many things on my computer. But you get the general point of it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you get the point. So yeah, so play works. Play button works. Very epic. And then if you click quit, that just automatically closes the game. So sweet. So if you made a Souls-like boss, then you have to be something perfect like how the Souls himself. I think this game would be the first survival mechanics. that would be kind of fun. I was actually thinking about having some almost eldritch horror type stuff in this game, like just completely out of nowhere. Like the game looks all cutesy, fun, silly, and then it's just like giant nightmare monster that you could have never possibly imagined just like pops up, and then you have to fight it or something. I feel like something like that would be kind of funny. Just like a complete total switch up of vibe. Target with the fucking unbelievably badass lawnmower. That is very brain damaging. Oh, wait, by the red thing, do you mean the little demon thing? One sec, let me go over to the testing area. Of course, I will show you the little demon thing. Also, one sec, I'm currently adjusting something really quick. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, now I can see chat, and it should hopefully run a little bit better because I got to hold them up. Oh, the domain expansion. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm a dum-dum. Okay, yes, I can show you that too. Do you want to see it on, actually, before I do this, do you want to see it on any enemies, or do you want to just, like, see it in general? Because I can spawn in some enemies if you want to, see it on them. Oh wait, I forgot to enable it. One sec. Okay, one sec. Because I added upgrade stats and stuff, so then you can actually like do upgrades. That's my bad. I completely forgot to turn that on. See it on a bunch of demons? Alright, bet. I'll get rid of some of these goats. So there'll be 2 goats and then a bunch of demons. Oh, 1 sec. Let me double check. I think I might have enabled something wrong. Where's that stand? Oh, it's supposed to say greater than equal to, not greater than. There we go. Okay, now it's gonna work.
Domain expansion. Crimson Abyss.
Sorry again for the lag. My PC be dying. Magical. Yeah, sorry again that it's not synced up with the time and stuff. That's because my frame rate is being dogged. Watch the word. Yeah, 1 sec. Let me try and close some background stuff so it doesn't lag as bad. Okay, unfortunately, I am closing the background stuff for just a moment so that it doesn't lag super duper crazy bad. Oh, whoopsies, I just shrunk that screen. Uh-oh. Also, I think they're finally finished mowing their lawn. Holy shit, thank fuck. Alright, let me reset this. Okay. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go, perfect. Actually, a little bit more to the left. Right there should be. Okay, perfect. There we go, okay. Now this should work without, like, lagging, like, unbelievably crazy. Much better, see there.
Crimson Abyss.
But yeah, very, very fire. See, there we go. It runs, like, this in general, whenever I'm not running, like, appealing things in the background. There we go. See, even this looks better, too. It's so much smoother when I'm not running, like, 500 things on my PC. And then I click play, takes us here. And then we can choose a little thing. Can cheat this by just grappling up like a grown one. I'm trying to do this jump thing with only the grappling hook instead of the rocket jump. Oh god no. Oh god no. I did the thing. I did the thing. I got myself stuck. There. That's how you unstick yourself for now. Also, if you get stuck like this, you just rocket jump so that you don't get stuck. There you go. Oh god. Oh god, I made it worse. Oh god, I made it worse again. One of these days I'll be free. This is the only thing I'm a little worried about. There we go, okay. That's like the only thing I need to like work on with the grappling hook. Is sometimes if you like hook something that's through a wall, so like if I like hook up here but then I go under this, then you're kind of stuck, you know. So if there's not like a direct straight shot to where you shot, makes it a little difficult. But you know, you get the point. There we go. Domain expansion on the menu. Actually, can I do that? Oh yeah, because the stand isn't on here. One sec. I'm very curious to see if this works. Oh wait, oh my god, I forgot to give the stand his hand. Whoopsies. Because the stand itself and the little hand that he has is separate, so that I can have the hitbox for him punching. There we go. So now we can punch on there.
Domain.
Oh my god, we can't do it on here.
Crimson Abyss.
Oh wait, one sec. Whoopsies. I need to make this do like -3. Not -3, -1. 1. You know what, that works.
Domain expansion. Crimson Abyss.
Oh, why is it still? One sec. We're gonna do this to -10. This to -9. This to -8. And this to -7. See if that maybe works. And have the main menu have physics and music. Bet. I would say actually the main menu is affected by physics. That's how I can still rocket to between.
Domain.
Let's see if this works.
Crimson Abyss.
So it does it, but it doesn't. You can't see it. Why? Oh! Oh! I think I know why. One sec. So I'm pretty sure it's because this uses scene variables. Yeah. So we just gotta copy said scene variables and paste them in the main menu. So do that, do this, do this. I think that's all of them. Okay, I know that is all. All right. Okay, now let's try this.
Domain expansion. Crimson Abyss.
There we go. Now you can domain expansion main menu. Love this. And you know what? Let me toss a goat in here just to make sure that this works. We'll spawn in a goat in the main menu. Make sure that everything works all according.
Domain expansion.
So dumb.
Crimson Abyss.
Yeah, it works. Oh wait. Oh, he done vanished because we don't have the death animations. We're just adding more to the main menu. We're gonna make this main menu the most complicated main menu ever seen. Oh yeah, okay, no, we definitely are not giving the main menu the. I mean, we could give the. If we give the letters physics, that might be a little chaotic. Let me see. I'm just curious to see how this would look. Just curious. We'll take a look at it and see. Oh crap, you can still click it. I meant to shoot at it. What if I just give all of them physics? How does that work? Do they just all fall on top of each other? Bounce away in the wind? That's settings, credits, and quit. Ta-da! The main menu's falling apart. Yippee! Protect me. Oh, they pushed me under the map. That's so fucking goofy. That's great. That's funny. You know, maybe I'll do that. You know, I have an idea. All right, we're gonna do something kind of funny, actually. You know, you've given me an idea to make this main menu even more creative. Okay, or actually no, instead of doing that, we're just gonna do false. Then we will do buttons, behavior, deactivate. And then if this is true, in other words, if you've clicked play, then we will activate that. So then they're normal, right? Oh my goodness. But if you click play, oh, okay, well I guess you don't really get much of a chance to see it though. One sec, let me do. Let's try this. See if this makes it a little bit faster. Okay. Nope, that doesn't work. Where's the fade main code? Track, let's do. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay, so we'll do this. And then we'll do, if there is one on scene, aka if you're on the main menu, we will do it a lot slower. And that should, there we go. Then when you click play, you get to see them all fall down. And you know what, we'll add that to the title as well, because why not? Okay, so let's go here. And we'll go to the title. And we will give that, and that. So then it all go kaboomy. Fizz activated by the domain expansion. You know, that's a good point, that's a good point. Alright, you know, we'll do that. I'm trying to think though, because the only problem with that is if you do that and then actually knock the buttons away, then you can't leave. Like you'll be stuck in the main menu. Oh, excuse me. You'll be stuck in the main menu unless you like close and reopen the game by like Alt-4ing basically. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we should allow do you think we should allow it that you can kind of hold yourself hostage on the main menu? Oh, whoopsies. Borders on the... You know what? Okay, yeah. Well, we'll just bring these... We'll bring these a little bit closer. So then you, like, can't get outside the confines of the thingy. And then we also, let's add a roof to make sure that they, like, really, really don't get out. There we go. That should hopefully, in theory... Sec. I just want to click this just to watch them all. That's great. Okay, and then so you know, yeah, so then we'll do true. Okay, and so we'll change this to do it like this. Oh crap, oh, I did it backwards. Whoopsies. Okay, so we'll do at the beginning of the scene, do that. There we go, let's see if this works. Why is the camera shake? Okay, one sec. Let me do that, and let me also get rid of this goat. Okay, 6. There we go. Okay, let's try this.
Domain expansion. Crimson Abyss!
That's close. My name fell upside down. Eh. You know, and then I just gotta make it where they collide with the, and I'll do... There we go. Okay. Okay, so now whenever you shoot at them, it also actually collides with it. So then we can do the domain expansion.
Domain expansion. Crimson Abyss!
They all fall, and then you can, like, actually shoot at them. And then, should we have it where they also, like, slowly float upwards? Like it normally does in the normal one? I'm trying to think. And then we could do, like, this, and we'll go buttons. Gravity set to 0.1. And then we'll do go all over the screen. Alright, then we'll do text. Apply force. Do mass. Or, oh yeah, we'll do text. Mass center X. And mass center Y. And we'll do like -5. That might be way too much, by the way. We're about to find out. Or it's going to be the other way around and they go downwards instead of upwards. I guess we'll see.
Domain expansion. Crimson Abyss!
This one's falling. These ones are rising. Okay, so we'll do this. And do like 1, maybe. Oh, okay, then we'll do this. There we go. That should maybe make it better. Okay, let's give this a try.
Expansion. Crimson Abyss!
There we go. Now they fall with slow gravity. And like, yeah, there you go. You can see it kind of like fly away. And then once it ends, then they go back to normal gravity. And now we just need to make it where they work, yeah, like they work with the actual rocket explosions. Yep, alright. So then for that one, we're actually just going to go to the main code for the rocket launcher. Guns. And we need to just find the, this right here. Alright. And we're just going to toss this into the main menu. And instead of that, we're going to do when text is in collision with that, we'll do text and that. And then we're going to do the same thing, but with play. Let's see how it looks. If I shoot this. nothing happens, right? But then
Domain expansion. Crimson Abyss.
there you go. Is that more what you're wanting? And then yeah, then the domain expansion ends. And you can still shoot them around a bit, but they don't fly around as much. I like this. That's great. That's great. That really spices up the main menu. I'm definitely liking that. And the nice thing though is technically, since the way that this works, since the, domain expansion is going to be an upgrade, same with the stand, you'll only be able to do that on the main menu once you have unlocked it. So then, if you get to that point in the game and you ever go to the main menu, you can use that newfound power of yours to completely destroy the main menu. Hi, Pigeon. Good to see you. You want to see the silly thing we just did? Actually, one sec. Since I have everything closed so that it runs faster, I'm going to put on some more chill background music, but on Spotify so that it's simpler. There we go. Let me adjust the volume. So we can have some nice chill music still without my computer acting like it's about to burst into flames. There we go. Oh crap, that was a little loud. There you go. Now you guys have some nice peaceful little music to chill to. 2 games are ranked in a row. Nice. Well played, well played. Very epic. Yeah, we're currently doing this. Oh wait, oh my god, I actually disabled it. Oopsies. Oopsies. Let me give myself these back. Alright, you ready to see something amazing? So if you have the domain expansion unlocked in this game, you can now do this in the main menu.
Expansion.
Because why not?
Crimson Abyss.
There's now physics in the main menu when you activate the domain expansion. And everything still works too. You can click play and it'll still take you to the game just fine. Very normal. Hooray. So yeah, so that's what we're currently doing. The normal stuff. Your average Stefano gaming stream. Truly lovely. If I do say so myself. And I do. More force physics on the words. Alright, if you say so. Let's do this. Let's see how this looks. Actually, wait, I think I disabled it again. Okay. Let's try 10. Let's just see how that looks. That's probably going to be way too much, but I guess we'll see. It's just kind of just like a fun little Easter egg you can do on the main.
Crimson Abyss.
There we go. Now they all float. Oh my god. Oh god, the play button. Oh god, I've turned into Gyro Zeppeli. Infinite spin. Yeah, I'd say that's good. That seems And then we'll do it again. Oh wait, it's on cooldown. No! I don't want it to be on cooldown. One sec. I think it's a scene variable. This game needs a pigeon. We will definitely get to that eventually. At some point. Wildlife in the main menu too. I mean, I can bring the capybara up here. He's just hiding under the map in sheer terror of the things going on over here. There you go. capybara, coconut doggy.
Domain expansion. Crimson Abyss!
Wow, the play buttons are really going at it over there. Ain't that a sight to behold? There we go, I'll do that. Then the words fall in front of the capybara. Perfect. Lovely. Very normal. And I think actually... Oh yeah, no, I did not have to replicate that kind of. Bounce around, and if you really feel like it, you can completely destroy the entire main menu.
Crimson Abyss!
Chaos. Okay. Yeah, okay, can confirm, every time you shoot play, it just tweaks out whenever it's during the domain expansion. Isn't this lovely? Isn't this just what you guys wanted? Platform so you can jump on them. Let me do that then. There we go. Pre-domain expansion. Oh yeah, this should work if I do this. Oh wait, one sec. Wait. Oh, in that case we're gonna do this. Okay, let's try and do this. See if this works. Spirit game in the background, something else will still fight. So I was using the spirit game earlier, but since I was doing that, also the tiny little like avatar dudes, and also streaming, it was making the game run really slow. So I am just playing a playlist that I normally listen to on Spotify in the background. Okay, let me see if this works at all. Ah. There we go. The only issue is they don't have the physics though. Oh, you know what I'll do? I have an idea. We're gonna, instead of doing that, okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do buttons, static. Set as static. There we go. And then we're going to do text, also set to static. And then we're going to make it when you do the domain expansion, though, it changes them from static to dynamic. And now, they should work as platforms, as intended. Oh. If I can actually make the jump. There we go. Perfect. Now they work as platforms. And then when you do domain expansion, they still work as platforms.
Crimson
but
Abyss.
now they fall in. Oh, I quick play. Whoopsies. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Lovely. I never thought I'd be putting so much effort into a main menu before in my life. Yo, howdy, what's up? Good to see you. We're currently destroying this main menu in this game that I'm making. So they came up with the idea to make it where you can use one of the abilities in the game to basically destroy the main menu. I'll give you an example here.
Domain expansion. Crimson Abyss!
And so doing that, that now flies away, and you can shoot it, and you can completely destroy the main menu, as one does. And then once it ends, they all fall. The play button's having a fun time with it. And the main menu is still fully functional during this as well. Climbing around on the main menu. As God intended. As the founding fathers intended. So then you can click play still, and it still works just fine. And you can just go into the game as if nothing ever happened. Very normal. We're just gonna ignore the tutorial cow because we don't want to talk to him right now. We're trying to speedrun the tutorial. As one does. And I stole his top hat. My top hat now, boy. Hooray! And currently there isn't an end to the tutorial. So. Damn, I need to play the game. Oh yes, Muford, yes. One sec, let me go back to Muford really quick. We must say hi to Muford. And we'll do the Wraith one this time, might as well. Then we get the little smoke bomb. Hooray, smoke bomb! I'm gonna steal your hat, Muford, and you can't stop me. My hat now. Ow, I put my head on this one. Thank you, Muford. Bro, why am I actually struggling? There we go. I'm nodding at him. Smoke bomb. And we're gonna use the smoke bomb for the rest of this. Oh, you can't even see the orange that I'm holding because of the smoke bomb or the top hat. Here you go, little capybara. And then we'll get you some water. Hooray! Oh, I forgot you can do flips in this game. Backflip. Oh yeah, the hat doesn't follow. You know, that's fine. Who needs the hat? Who needs the hat to follow? Oh yeah, I forgot because we had the day-night cycle. I just realized the background slowly changed. Forgot we added that. Whee! Cinema. Beautiful, beautiful dodging. The sheep, the poor sheep. Such a cool title. Well, thank you. You know, I'll have to add a like a cowboy hat for you in this game. We'll have to add that. It'll be magical. That would be lovely. You know what's that? Let me put a goat on the main menu. Or actually, no, I don't know if I have the thing. Yeah, no, because they don't have the impact effects. No. One sec. I need to do this. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna copy this. And then we'll save that. Okay, there we go. And then we'll go over here. And then we're gonna add in these effects that I just copied. So now whenever you use the different abilities, they should work on the main menu as well. Replace them. No, I don't want to replace that. So this one. Oh, I'd be breaking stuff. Okay, so we have that. Actually, I think that's all of them. Okay, wait. Now let's see if this works. Let me toss the goat in here too, so then we'll see if we can punch him. Oh wait, one sec. I might have missed. Okay, wait, no, one sec. Why is the goat not working? What am I missing? Oh yeah, I'm missing the like punch effects. Let me go to the effects. We need the punch explosion. Put this over here. Well, thank you, pigeon. Wait, now put play in the middle, settings bottom. For jumping to be more accessible. Maybe. The only thing, I kind of like how this looks. It looks more neat this way, like more tidy. And then you can destroy the main menu afterwards. One sec, let me actually see here. What am I missing for this? Oh, it's because of the different... Oh. That is pigeon. Okay, one sec. Background. And gonna delete this, and we're gonna put this, not that. We're gonna put this. Yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. And then we're gonna put this on that layer. So let's put that back there. Whoa, they changed this thing. I just realized that. Whoa, that's trippy. They changed the background. Oh no, they didn't. I was just on the wrong thing. I'm dumb. Whoopsies. There we go. Now we're just gonna put these on the background layer. Oh wait, oh my god. There we go. I had it too high up on the layer thingy. Whoopsie doodles. There we go, I'll put that right there. And then we will put this right in the back. And now, hopefully, in theory, this should work. Oh my god, I made the background black. Whoopsies. Whoopsie doodles. We will fix this, guys. We will fix this, guys. Trust the process. I swear. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. What am I missing here? 'Cause that works. That works. That works. That works. That works. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why. I'm a genius. Enemy. Good. It's because I classified them as a group. Now watch. There you go. Okay, so now we just need to make it where it automatically fixed that at the beginning. Okay, wait, so what is this layer called on this one? Oh, it's backgrounds with no space. There we go. Okay, now that should work. There we go, beautiful. And then we punch him. Awesome, look at that. Now you can use the stand on the main menu too. Beautiful. Eric Morney became parkour if we're pre-domain expansion. That is true. But also, given the text, like, things hitboxes, as I'm sure you've noticed, text objects don't have perfect hitboxes. So, like, you kind of float on stuff. And so I feel like if I were to move them around and jump, you'd be bumping your head on everything. Kind of like this. And so I feel like it'd be kind of hard to do normal parkour on here, since the hitboxes are basically lying to you. If that makes sense. Well, let's go black and white. Yeah, they're fancy. Yeah, look at this. It's magical. Get punched. Ding. Alrighty, so that's looking good. Alright, I think we'll say that's enough with the main menu for now. For now. And then we'll just leave the goat over here. He'll just be chilling. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, so we have the tutorial. And so now we just gotta make it, we'll go down here, goat, and then we'll do scene equal to 0. And then we'll do fade. Opacity. Subtract. Or actually, wait, no. We're gonna do not opacity, variable. There we go. Fade to black, set to true. There we go. So then once you kill the goat, it should, what's it called? So we're just gonna like speed run past this, just so we can make sure that works. Okay, so killing the goat did not do that. Why though? That is a dang good question. thinking. Okay, so let me look at this real quick. And then we'll go in here and do fade. Okay, that's good. Oh, is that what it is? One sec. Okay, no, it's not his name. Oh wait, is fade on the scene even? Okay, it is. That is bizarre. It's on the right layer as well. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Let's see here. Oh, also, unrelated. Howdy, if you're still here by chance. What's it called? If you ever want to do some, like, DBD, or, like, what's it called? I guess I'm tricking. Like, practice for the little tournament thingy. I would love to do some little fun stuff like that. Just for the funsies. Because, I was looking at the stuff for my team, and I only know one of their things on Discord, so I don't know how to contact the other two. So yeah, so if you're ever looking for like practice or like somebody to help do that with, I'm always open. Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, and then I can also get rid of that because I don't need that. So we can close that. Okay, let me also adjust this as well. Put that back to 0. There we go. I'm thinking. Big thing. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. It's very perplexing, to say the least. Because yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll have to make the first, or like the little home area. I don't know if I feel like doing that right now. Actually, how long have I been streaming? Let's see. Hour and 30 minutes. You know, I might actually end it there for now. Since, yeah, we did a lot of work in the main menu. Like a shit ton. So the main menu's done. Other than, like, settings and credits, but, you know, we'll get to that eventually. And, yeah. And then tutorial's done. Sweet. Oh, yeah, so now it's basically just... What's it called? Working on the actual, like, main game. That'll take a little bit, but, yeah. We're making it slowly but surely. Alright, one sec. Let me adjust this track. There we go. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna play some games or something. Alright, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.